The Galaxy S25 Edge might just be the surprise hit of 2025, and we now have a clear idea why. A recently leaked image shows the Galaxy S25 Edge side by side with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and the difference is striking. The S25 Edge is incredibly thin, just 585 millimeters, making it the thinnest smartphone ever in Samsung's Galaxy S lineup. And that single factor might be enough to shake up the entire flagship smartphone market. Let's talk about performance first. Just because the S25 Edge is ultra-thin doesn't mean it compromises on power. It shares the same flagship chipset as the rest of the Galaxy S25 lineup, so users can expect top-tier performance. That means you're still getting smooth multitasking, powerful gaming capabilities, and cutting-edge AI features, all in a much slimmer body. But the main attraction here is clearly the form factor. In a time when most flagship phones are getting bigger, heavier, and bulkier, Samsung seems to have recognized that a lot of users are tired of carrying a brick in their pocket. That's exactly why the S25 Edge stands out. Its impossibly slim body gives it a sleek, futuristic look. And when you see it next to the S25 Ultra, the difference is so obvious, it's hard to ignore. It seems Samsung is betting big on this change in user preference. And they're not alone. Apple is also rumored to be launching an iPhone 17 Air later this year, with an even thinner 5.5mm body. But Samsung is striking first with the S25 Edge, launching it officially on May 13th. Now, let's be clear, there are some trade-offs. Unlike the Ultra model, the S25 Edge doesn't include a dedicated zoom camera. That omission was likely a necessary move to keep the device as thin as possible, but that might not matter to a large number of people. Just look at the Galaxy Z Flip series. It's never had a zoom camera either, yet it's Samsung's best-selling foldable. Why? Because the form factor is what people love. They're willing to compromise a bit on hardware in exchange for a design that's stylish, light, and different. That's why the Galaxy S25 Edge could become Samsung's sleeper hit of the year. This phone isn't just about specs, it's about changing how we think a flagship should look and feel. And judging by Samsung's launch strategy, the company knows it's sitting on something with serious potential. Unlike the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, which had a limited launch, the S25 Edge is rolling out across Samsung's key markets. It'll hit South Korea first, then the United States and Europe, all major regions where the company sees high-end smartphone sales. That alone shows Samsung's confidence in the device, and depending on the response, a broader rollout in more countries could follow. There is, however, one potential sticking point: the price. Reports suggest that the Galaxy S25 Edge could be priced on par with, or even slightly higher than, the Galaxy S25 Plus. That could raise some eyebrows, especially if people are expecting fewer features because of the thinner body. But Samsung is clearly hoping that the sleek profile is enough to justify the premium. One clever aspect of their launch strategy is focusing on regions where people typically buy smartphones through carrier plans. In those areas, monthly payments soften the price blow, making it easier for customers to choose style and portability without feeling the pinch up front. That gives Samsung time to gauge customer interest and make more informed decisions on where to expand next. And this is probably just the beginning. If the S25 Edge performs well, we can almost certainly expect a Galaxy S26 Edge next year. That next model could see an even wider launch, including emerging markets, especially if this new design trend picks up steam globally. Samsung also has no intention of letting Apple dominate this new category. Wherever Apple launches its super-thin iPhone Air, Samsung will likely want its Edge lineup to be right there in the competition. In fact, it wouldn't be surprising if Samsung tries to outdo Apple by pushing the thickness even lower in future Edge models. The reality is that flagship phone sales have been stagnant globally for a while now. Customers are tired of seeing the same designs and the same features year after year. Samsung seems to be addressing that fatigue head-on. The Galaxy S25 Edge is a bold move to shake things up, not by throwing more tech at the problem, but by going in a different direction altogether. If the market responds the way Samsung hopes, the S25 Edge could redefine what a premium smartphone looks and feels like. Sometimes a slimmer body can carry the weight of an entire brand's innovation strategy. And this just might be one of those moments.